actually got to ask you, man, growing up, who were some of your favorite players?
I'd say definitely Ken Griffey Jr. I think he was everyone's favorite player, but also growing up in LA or Southern California, Mike Piazza, Gary Sheffield, Andrew Jones, you know, those are the guys.
I like that. I like that. So, speaking of my Piazza, I think we talked before this. I do this question with everybody. It is on the spot. But if you did your Mount Rushmore for catchers, you being the guy at that position, who would be the four that you would put on the mountaintop? You could do past, present, you can mix them all in together.
Yeah, definitely Yogi Berra, Mike Piazza. I put Johnny Bench on there, and then oof, this is tough. This is tough.
We'll throw some names out
But
there.
probably I say Yachty.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So, I'm a video game player, and I got to ask you, the first time that you saw yourself on a video game, be the show, what did you think?
Actually, I was surprised at how like realistic I looked on there. Like they had my stance right. I was wearing like the arm sleeve on the right arm, and the cleats were the same. So it's actually pretty funny. I think my face actually looks just like it does in real life too.
They did a good job. They did a real good job actually. So, talking about the catchers and stuff. I mean, coming behind like Yogi Berra, obviously, Jorge Posada. For you being a Yankees catcher, what does that mean for you?
I mean, it's incredible. I mean, every time I put on the uniform, it's just like you kind of, have just like a little added respect for the game and just I guess just thankfulness to be here, playing for this team and it's especially with all the great catchers this organization's had. It's a lot to live up to, but it's also it's a privilege.
Yeah, definitely add Thurman Monster to that list too, by the way.
Yep.
This team, the potential of this team, the Yankees. I think that World Series is obviously on the mind of this team. Obviously, health is number one. What do you see in the potential of this team?
Yeah, I mean, we're all doing our best to stay on the field as much as possible, and I think when we're firing on all cylinders, I think we are up there with the best teams in baseball. So for us, our goal every year is to win the World Series, and hasn't changed this year. So we just got to go out and do it.
Like that. A few more questions. So, notice how like the relief pitchers or even the start pitchers have their cool theme songs. Walk up, Edwin Diaz has the cool thing that he does. But I think the batters deserve it too. So let's just say this: there's a song named after you, self-titled. You can pick any artist dead or alive to do the song, and it will be performed. You come on to bat, it's performed live. Somehow, somewhere, it's performed live.
Yeah.
Who would you want to do that song for you?
Live. Ooh.
Live, and it's self-performed. And it's a self-titled named after you. It's tough.
That is tough. That's tough. I guess I probably want like somebody crazy like Van Halen or maybe even Kiss.
Nice little solo.
To be up there,
Nice.
I think that'd be cool.
In the Bronx, man. Yeah. It's in the Bronx. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Your I'm here moment in the major league. What was that moment for you? Because a lot of guys say, hey, just getting the call up or just like maybe my first hit. What was your first I'm here moment?
I think just for me personally, it was my first hit. It took me so long to get there. So I didn't get a hit in 17 when I got called up, and then I got called up again in 18, and I finally got a hit, and it was a homer off David Price. So I mean, for me, that was like, I was like, all right, like monkey off my back. Now it's time to go.
You know what? That's cool. You know what? Actually, I do have one last question. So, the WBC. You being a player and even a fan of the sport, how was that to see that last moment, Trout versus Ohtani? Because I felt like Major League Baseball took a huge step with that. For you, seeing that, how was that for you?
Yeah, I think for the fans, it was awesome. For me, I mean, just sitting there in the dugout, I was kind of thinking, what are the odds of this happening? Obviously, I was not happy that we didn't win, but just that moment was pretty surreal, and I think, especially for the fans, it couldn't have ended better.
Cal, keep doing your thing out there. Maybe around this time next year, we'll be talking about the World Series ring that you have and everything, man. So,
oh yeah, I hope so.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's